The South African dream. For so many, it's found in property, a home, a legacy, an asset. But for decades, the industry that holds the keys has remained largely untransformed. What does it take to change that? To open the door for new players, new ideas, and new energy? In this episode, we are breaking new ground in the business of belonging.
For generations, the real estate industry has been a powerful engine for the South African economy. Kodwa-ke, abasibebunda bathi this industry has become exclusive. Hobane o kena mo kgwebong e tshwanang le ena, tshwantse o be le tšhelete e ngata, o tsebe le batho ba bangata. Osomabhizinisi abafufusayo abakhona ukungena. Kodwa, we can tell you that with the interventions as a government, that narrative is about to change this business. Mind you, South Africa, this change is not by accident. It's part of a strategy to dismantle long-standing barriers. In this episode, we will investigate transformation efforts that will introduce us to a new breed of property entrepreneurs and explore partnerships that turn policy into progress.
The property sector has historically been one of the least transformed industries in our economy. The barriers to entry are incredibly high. It's not just about capital, but about networks, industry knowledge, and brand recognition that have been built up over generations. This has created a cycle where new talent, especially Black women and youth, struggle to gain a foothold, leaving the industry's rich potential in the hands of a select few. The question has always been, how do you break that cycle?
Welcome.
Thank you. You are the founder of the Woyi Property Group. First of all, originally, and why did you name it Woyi Property Group?
Okay. Igama lami ndinguXwayita, ndiphuma eBhayi, now called Igqeberha, and in the midst, I guess, of trying to find myself, trying different careers, I stumbled upon property. The name Woyi Property Group for me is a very sentimental name, ligama likaMakhulu wami, uNomawonga Woyi. So I then decided to pay homage to her by naming the company that, her legacy may live on.
What sort of battles did you encounter?
It's very challenging in that there's a lot of rejection in the space. As you can imagine, we are sort of going against the grain. It's been largely a white-dominated space, and now you're really asking them for business. I mean, a lot of abantu abamnyama in the space don't make it because they don't have the financial backing to move, to go meet with clients, or even airtime to pick up a call and say, but Nimrod, can I please sell your house?
It is exactly this struggle that led to a deliberate government-led intervention. At the forefront of creating a new reality of people like Xwayita is the Property Practitioners Regulatory Authority, the entity tasked with transforming this sector.
Come in.
Sister Tosabwan. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
Our viewers wouldn't know what you do. They would have heard about the work maybe, but can you tell us your designation and what it is that you do?
I am the Chief Executive Officer of the PPRA, which is the Property Practitioners Regulatory Authority, and we are governed by the PPA, which is the Property Practitioners Act of 2019. One of our mandates is transformation, but overall our mandate rests on 3 pillars, which is to transform the sector, to protect the consumers of this country, and also to stakeholder engagement. And the one that is a tall ask, obviously, is transformation. If you look at the numbers in this country, we are untransformed in terms of the demographics, in terms of age. It is really not a reflection of who South Africans are. So that's one area where I'm most passionate about, and that's what I am spearheading to ensure that there is representation in this very lucrative sector. We are an almost 8 trillion rand industry,
Sure.
But when we're talking about numbers of previously disadvantaged individuals, the numbers are not where they ought to be.
Let's go to a person like Twaita. We've just seen her. She's amazing.
She is.
And she mentioned that, there is isolation, there is barriers. How do you feel about that, especially when young women, young men come in and say, oh, we thought Uguti is going to be easier. We're going to get in there, change everything. And then all of a sudden, there's this, and the other.
One, there's nothing in life that's easy.
True.
And it's no different to the sector. And barriers of entry is still a reality. We speak about PPP, your private-public partnerships. And for us as the regulator, we said that transformation is not a PPRA mandate. It's not a regulator mandate alone. I am of the view that it is a national imperative. And I said the private sector needs to come and assist us, because we can't do it alone as a regulator. It takes money to transform. So there are organs of state like your services CETAs that are giving us grants, but we said we also need mentorship. We need business development, and that's where the private sector has come in to assist us. And then we said, we can also assist with the financial component. That's one of the ways that we are ensuring that we are enablers of practitioners in this country.
So, with the challenge defined and the need for intervention established, how does transformation actually happen on the ground? It begins by building a business from the foundation up. It takes more than just passion. It takes a partnership. And we found the perfect example.
Hey, John, how are
Hi,
you,
Mr.
brother?
Ngosi, how are you?
Are you well?
I'm good. Okay, let's come inside.
Thank you.
So this is our office.
Thank you.
Sure.
You are for transformation, and this transformation has resulted in a partnership between the PPRA and Rawson. Please tell us about your business.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. I'm a director and a principal property practitioner for Nova Pearl Holdings, which is currently trading as Rawson Properties, the Orchards.
The name, how did it come about?
Nova means new,
Yeah.
and Pearl is a jewelry. So when you buy your property, it's like a jewelry. So it's new jewelry. So that's why I chose the name Nova Pearl Holdings.
I see you, young man.
Sure.
Tell us about your journeys of difficulties and the hardships, the challenges, how you overcame them.
Yes, Mr. Nkosi, most definitely it was not easy. It was not easy at all. But firstly, I would like to thank the PPRA and our managing director from Rawson Property Group. Without them, this couldn't have been possible. We wouldn't be sitting here as we speak. The funding, Eric Reilenko PPRA, Irtusite Tata. Without that funding, the office equipment, we wouldn't have, this office space. We wouldn't have marketing materials. So their assistance ka funding ya bona Irtusite. Also, the support, the guidance, and the training that we get from Rawson Property Group is amazing. All our cars are branded outside. Rawson branding. That's the branding we got from Rawson. You see, uniforms. We have uniforms. It shows our visibility. Even our office, you saw, it's bright and yellow.
The support Johnny speaks of is highly structured. At its heart are key government-led programs. The SMME Incubation Program provides business support and funding to new enterprises. Then there's One Learner, One Property Practitioner Program, which creates a pipeline of new talent by placing learners within established firms to gain their NQF4 qualification. It is this ecosystem that allows entrepreneurs like Johnny not only to succeed, but to create opportunities for others.
And this is our team. That's Noctula, Tabiso, Oratile. Sure. Yes.
Promise.
Cynthia,
nice to meet you.
and Nyakalo, yes.
Nyakalo, nice to meet
So
you.
this is the house that we are showcasing.
Okay.
You can go
nice
inside.
to meet you guys.
Show of which.
All right.
We have 7 property practitioners, and then the goal for them or for the team is for them to at least run the department as a whole, whether a marketing department, rental department, sales department. That's my goal for them.
I'm currently training for being a rental manager so far. So yeah, that's my position.
When I joined the industry, I had no experience of real estate at all. But since I've been here, I've been able to perform very well and I've gained a lot of knowledge. So he's one person who's going to push you to do more.
Most of our team members, they are youngsters. And that's the future right there. The youth, we want to empower them, So it's a bit challenging. Imagine now, Mr. Nkosi, get going to your house. And now I'm telling you how much your house is worth. You're like, this small boy, but because of the training that we got and we keep on getting and the support and guidance that we keep on getting, we can overcome such challenges and to say, look, we are young, we are energetic, speed. Trust us.
Our government always tries to mitigate, and be the catalyst of change.
Absolutely.
The PPRA has come to your side. Tell us about that intervention. Tell us how it came about, how it helped you.
Property Practitioners Regulatory Authority has played a significant role in my career and walking this journey. I mean, they were the first to incubate me. I came in really as an intern. At the time we were getting paid a small stipend just for you to be able to buy fuel and buy airtime, which at the time meant so much because you are coming into a space that you don't get paid a salary. Your efforts will determine really how much. It's like any business. And so they really played a supporting role with the interns of that time, saying we want youth, we want to empower youth, we want them to come into the space, we'll support them financially. We want to transform really the space. And it wasn't just them telling and saying that this is what they want to do, but they backed it up by, putting resources towards that. So I'm a beneficiary of that One Learner Youth program. From then it was called EAAB to now PPRA.
Your interventions have unearthed people like Quiet and many others. One that I'd like to talk about is Johnny. And he is a very optimistic young man, driven as well.
And his youth.
And yes, he's a young person, you know what I mean? And he's highly spirited. And he runs his own franchise. He's got other young people there, What does that mean for you?
It's the reason why I'm sitting in front of you today, Ntate Nkosi. It's a passion project. And I said earlier that you can't talk transformation without talking about funding and money. But you also can't talk transformation if there's no passion. So when you mention Johnny, who is the franchise recipient of the Rawson franchise, he is passionate about this sector. He is a go-getter. He is young. He's a visionary and he's a leader. So for me, it brings an immense amount of pride, to say that some of our initiatives are not in vain. Because with any new project, because this is the first of its kind, people are always saying, you must start a new thing and amplify that new thing. But in this instance, we said that here's a model that is working. How about we bring PDIs and plug them into this already existing and working model? And it has been evident, and Johnny is a true testament that He's a true testament of a plug-and-play triple P.
Yeah.
Public-private partnership, because he's done remarkable things in just 12 months.
The PPRA and us, we started off and we said there is just no ways that this can fail because there's too much at stake, and transformation in real estate is at stake here. So we carry a burden on us, and it's a wonderful burden to carry. We are so proud of what we've achieved so far.
So what number are we talking about? 40, 50 people?
Well, we've started off with 7 agents, and that recruited, just in terms of an agent base, way over 50 people already. So a lot of employment being created by that, which is fantastic for the South African landscape of the country as well.
Yes.
And I've always said that, you know, it can't just be a Johnny story. It can't just be a once-off Rosten PPRA story. We want, well, in my tenure, I would like to see thousands of Johnnies in this country, in this sector.
Wow, Loiso, look at this.
Wow, what a beautiful home. Definitely
Absolutely
excited.
stunning.
Yeah,
You're going to sell this one?
Oh no, easily. A corner.
And then that day, you have that sign, you have that hammer,
Absolutely.
and it's like, boom, sold. What does that mean for you?
It's a moment that every property practitioner lives for, the sold sign, because that is the paycheck. Ultimately, everything that we do from start to finish is to get that sold sign outside the property. So in all our efforts, you know, from knocking, getting the mandate, getting the client in to view the house, to getting them to sign and commit to the journey, to the process, the feeling never gets old.
Kwaita took me through, you know, holding my hand from the bottom up, you know, introducing me to how things work in the property space. How do you evaluate homes? How do you actually sell yourself to the clients? I'm actually currently in the process of qualifying so that I can actually be a practicing practitioner in the property space. And then I want to conquer the area that I'm in and definitely be a household name.
The impact of this transformation extends beyond a single entrepreneur. The success of one new business creates a ripple effect, building a community of its own.
One of our candidate property practitioners, Nuktula Mbata, has made over 10 sales last year, and even now she has finished the construction of her home. Yes, we have another candidate property practitioner. Her name is Nyakalo Selepe. She's now been promoted to an administrator, which now she earns a basic salary, which is good. Also, we have another one, which is Tabiso Tloni. We are training him to be a rental manager and a mentor for future property professionals. So I believe by doing that, I'm slowly but surely, you know, paying my dues somehow.
No, you are, man. That's such an amazing story.
My goal and my vision is to have thousands of PDIs with established businesses, because then job creation will be a no-brainer, and we won't have to really rely on the government to create jobs, because we will be creating jobs, number one, we will be self-sustaining, and there'll be retention. Because the easy part is to recruit, but how do you stay in the sector? And that's where the giants of this property sector, that's one thing they've gotten right. Because if you talk, I said Rosen has been in existence for over 40 years. I would want one day for us to tell stories like that, to say, you know, Nkosi, PTY Ltd or Realty has been in existence for 30 years.
You teach a person to fish so that he can teach other people to fish, to feed a lot of families.
Absolutely.
And that is what we are trying to achieve with our transformation program. And we are planning, and our intention is to have over 100 of these new transformation franchises within the next decade.
We are breaking ground. We are coming into a space that we have not been historically thriving in, but they, with the interventions, the partnerships that they are creating, they are definitely creating a space for us where we'll be able to thrive.
The skyline behind me represents billions of property value, but for a generation it has represented a stoic barrier. In this episode, we met young people who were very, very successful and broke through that barrier. Sikhuluma ngosisi uXhwayita, who runs Hoi Property Group. She is amazing, but also she talks about the isolations and the barriers she had to face. We met a dynamic, very pragmatic young man, uJohnny. uJohnny has his own franchise. Uqashe abanye abantu, young people who also, in their own standard, won awards. What does this mean? It means the PPRA was necessary to come in as an intervention and join the abantu, also my business, abanganceda abantu bakithi abafufusayo. I can truly say we have met a fine example of transformation.
Next week on Breaking New Ground, we explore how innovation is shaping the future of housing.
This is Western Mega. So Western Mega partners with Gauteng Department of Human Settlement with a goal of achieving human settlement housing for those that are previously disadvantaged and also those that can afford otherwise. We have currently now allocated 306 units, and currently on this financial year we're looking at 448 units. What we strive for is to give those dignified housing opportunities.
You have the vision, you have to complete, you'll be judged on this.
Yeah.